This demonstration involves carbonization of fuel. Any hydrocarbon fuel will naturally break down. It oxidizes because of oxygen in the air. It breaks down thermally because of heat. It reacts with water. All of those things will cause fuel to break down. What we're going to do here is a demonstration where we're going to speed up this carbonization or breakdown process so that you can see it in a few seconds' time. Again, we're going to start with some diesel fuel. To this, we're going to add some sulfuric acid. This is a highly concentrated sulfuric acid. Put our caps on. The acid, of course, is heavier than the fuel, and it goes to the bottom. We're going to agitate this here for a few seconds. And very quickly, this acid begins to break down the fuel, and you'll get a deposit. As you agitate this material, you quickly begin to decarbonize the fuel or break it down. And you can start to see it already that it shows up on the sides of the glass. And that's, the sulfuric acid is actually breaking the fuel down the same way that water will, oxygen will, heat will, or just over time, all of these things happen. And you build up deposits in an engine, just as you're building up on the sides of the glass here. Again, we're going to use our competitive products. This last one, we're going to put in our product. Put our caps back on. It's interesting to note that acids are naturally formed in fuel. Diesel fuel has sulfur in it. It has chlorines in it. It has various other chemicals in it that when mixed with water will form things like sulfur forms sulfuric acid. Chlorine forms hydrochloric acid. You can get oxalic acid. There's various types that all help break down the fuel. One of the interesting things about our product is that it totally neutralizes acid and prevents the further breakdown of fuel. We can actually see again the orange peel or wavy look in here where the chemical reaction is taking place. It would take about 24 hours for this reaction to finish on its own, but with some mild agitation, you can actually complete that very quickly. We have done something that is really unique in the world of fuel additives. We have actually broken that carbon material back down and pulled it back into the fuel. So now that material will no longer plug anything up, it will no longer damage any other components, and when it goes through it will burn absolutely complete without any residue left over. And you can see that we've totally cleaned up the material as compared to the other type products. This one basically did nothing to improve it. This one actually made it worse. So you can clean up existing deposits and prevent the formation of new ones. Again, this improves the operability of the engine, improves the performance characteristics of the engine, and improves fuel economy. We've allowed this to sit for an additional hour just so you can see the dramatic change. The carbonization of the fuel has continued with the other two competitive products, whereas our product has prevented any further deterioration of the fuel and has actually cleaned up the existing deposit that we made. And you can really see how dramatic this is, this improvement in cleaning capability and neutralization of acid. Without the neutralization of acid, the process continues, and it continues to form more deposits throughout the engine. Another dramatic proof of how well this product works to prevent deposit formation. As you can clearly see, TerraDiesel fuel products transform water. That will increase your performance, reduce corrosion in the engine, prevent the growth of bacteria and fungi in the fuel. Product will also inhibit the production and growth of deposits coming from gums, varnishes, and carbon. They will clean up existing deposits and prevent the formation of new ones. They will give you superior performance while lowering emissions and increasing miles per gallon. TerraDiesel products provide you with a superior treatment to keep your diesel engine running at peak performance.